what's up, Virgo? Thank you so much for joining me today on the meditation channel. Hi, how are ya? So, I forgot to do your monthly reading when I did all of the other signs, so thus you get your own special video today. You're welcome. It happens. There's 12 zodiac signs and I somehow skipped you. I apologize. It's not that I don't care about you. I love you, Virgos. Without you, the world would not be as clean and organized, so we appreciate you. But anyway, this is your reading for February 2025. Yeah, how's your year going thus far? If you can't tell by my look, mine has been absolutely intense and not pleasant, but that's okay. That's life. Okay, so let's just tune in and let's see what the cards have in store for you. All right, let's see what falls out. Oh, there we go. Oopsies. One more card. There you go. Okay, guys, so the first card that came up is stand up for what you believe in, have confidence, claim your personal power. So, Virgo, in what ways do you feel that your power is being taken? In what ways do you feel that you have not been able to express yourself completely? Speak up, be yourself. There is a sense essentially in February for you to begin to claim your power, not to be afraid to speak up and speak your truth. And yes, it can be uncomfortable. Yes, sometimes it can actually cause, let's just even say confrontation with people. But I think at the end of the day, this isn't about them and how they react. This is about you and what you need. So what is it that you need from the situation? What is it that you time and time again don't do that you keep needing to do for yourself in order to reclaim your power, in order to feel that you are essentially taking care of your needs first? Nurture yourself and those you love, the ability to make anything more beautiful, practice and wise advice. I'm just thinking that the advice that you needed to hear right now was probably mine. But essentially nurture yourself, okay? So the issue with Virgos, and I know this because my mom's a Virgo, you guys are amazing at taking care of people when you want to be, right? You have this incredible ability of taking care of even like spaces. So essentially you have this energy of being of service. However, the shadow aspect of the Virgo is the martyr, right? The slave. You become a slave to people. You put yourself last and you put everybody else first, and then you get resentful, and then you feel like too much is being taken away from you. And the thing that you don't realize is that sometimes that's you doing that. That is you allowing people to take advantage. And yes, that is your way of feeling valued and needed, but then you have to establish those strong boundaries. Again, going back to that power. So you got to know your limits. You got to know when to step back, when to give to yourself just as much as you give to everybody else. And if you neglect yourself, then everybody else is going to also reflect that neglect, which is why you attract people who take advantage of you. So if you don't value yourself, how do you expect other people to value you back? And so once you find that balance, then you can be of true service, whether it is to a space, to a person, to, and I mean actual space, like as in a room, because if you met my mom, she's OCD freak. But it gets to the point again where she becomes a slave to the home, where if you move something, that becomes more important than something else, that then the priorities kind of get mixed up. So remember your priorities, and your priorities is your well-being. It's you, not everybody else. So for February, I think this is really coming up. So it's very, very important that you learn how to put yourself first, how to nurture yourself first, and then you can take care of everybody else. And then you can get your needs met by serving other people, because you're in an empowered place and no longer in a place of need. Yeah. Okay. The next one is the moon. So the opportunity to improve your plans, listen to your intuition for accurate guidance, face your fears, and grow stronger. So what have you been avoiding, Virgo? What have you been not listening to? There is this little voice inside of you that I hear that I'm hearing right now basically that has literally been whispering at you for quite some time, and it's been telling you time and time again that this is what you need to do. You know this is the right thing to do, and yet you keep ignoring it because essentially what I'm feeling is there's a massive fear of change. One of the problems with wanting things to be a certain way and constantly rescuing things is because essentially there's a subconscious need to make everything okay. And if things are not okay, then you're not okay. So how can you begin to be okay with not being okay and understanding that chaos and issues are definitely a part of life, and there are some things that you do not have control of. However, what you do have control of is your reaction and your action to things. And so in this situation, what I'm hearing is that you really have an opportunity here to really make those small changes that are going to have a long impact in your life. And those small changes are listening to those intuitive insights that you're getting and following through with them, regardless of how fearful or uncomfortable you may feel. I know it's challenging. I get it, but I promise you, you're going to be grateful for doing that. So let's close the reading with one more card. Okay, so essentially the two are Raphael. So this is about creating something wonderful, kindred spirits. Don't give up on the ones that you love. So I feel like for some of you, there is this fear of loss of a relationship, fear of loss of a connection, fear of loss of things have, again, I'm hearing change, right? You don't like change. There's this thing of like not wanting change. But the one thing that is guaranteed about this life is that change is inevitable. And so there's this sense of like you needing to work with things and not against things, not trying to change things to make them suit you, but understanding that when you work with that change, then it synchronizes and everything flows with ease. So I feel like there's this kind of like two magnets on the opposite, right, pushing against each other. And what you need to do is you need to turn so that you can actually work with that energy. So when I say these things, guys, what does that mean to you? What comes up in your subconscious mind? What is your intuition trying to tell you? Because at the end of the day, you know the answer to that. So this is something that you really just need to take a moment and just take a moment of reflection. And again, it's those subtle whispers that you're hearing in your intuition that are guiding you towards the answers. And the difference between people who truly heal and people who do not is that people who heal hear it, they take action. And people who do not, they hear it and they ignore it. So who do you want to be in this situation? You have the power to fix this. You have the power to make it better. And that's one of your gifts. You guys are not just good at being of service in certain ways. You are amazing when you do what you do. You are perfectionists. You have a skill that very few have. I wish I had that skill. But like I can see, you know what I mean? It's like I just did a video and I forgot that Virgo was there. Like Virgos would be so, know exactly how they're going to shoot at angles and stuff. And I'm more just like, let's just go with the flow, but I wish I had a little bit more of that. So that is a gift that you have. And so remember, gifts can turn into, in a sense, curses if they're not used the right way. So how can you begin to use this gift to turn it into power to help you be successful in all aspects of your life? Oh, I like that. All right, Virgo. Well, thank you for being here. As always, best of luck. Don't forget to like and subscribe. By the way, I have an email list that I'm beginning to put out there. So if you're interested in joining, feel free to find me on my website, send me an email, and then I'll have your email. Yeah, it's basically like anything that I'm doing, workshops, meditations, courses, anything that basically I'm creating. And that's it, guys. If you want to know anything else about me, click the link below. All the information is in the bio. All right. As always, I'll talk to you soon and have a magical day.